Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. We are going ahead with the all zodiac signs. So that's what we're going to. Oh, there's a little bit of a candle wax on here. Sorry, guys. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the all zodiac signs in terms of what is coming up for you, for each and every one, each and every zodiac sign. We're going to take a look here. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Let's see what is going on for everyone here. All right, everybody in the collective, of course. All right, got myself two specific decks. One will be this one right here, which can also signify your first, your first initial, last initial, middle initial, or someone you know, their initials, and of course this one right here. And we're gonna go one by one. So just give me a second. Let me get everything done here and we can move forward. All right. So, what is going on for each and every zodiac sign? We will start with Aries, of course. Hello. Welcome in. Well, I mean, for you, welcome back. But yes. So Gracie, hopefully you'll have some interesting messages as well here. We'll see. But this is the all zodiac portion. This is the one where what can you look forward to, kind of thing, right? There could be a little bit of a warning as well, whatever the case, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. We'll take a look. I'm just gonna put this a little bit closer. There we go. That's better. All right, let's get started. So, starting with Aries, let's take a look for Aries. What's going on for Aries? What is happening for Aries? What's the message for Aries? Aries, please and thank you. You're usually a pioneer. What's going on here? So, Aries, oh, there you are. Aries, we have very lovely, by the way, very nice. Strong support, true commitment, and open your heart. So that is going to be for you specifically. What's coming up? Could be, could be for the whole year. Okay, could be for the whole year. Something that you'll be working on, which is love of self and love towards others. That could be it as well. Focusing a little bit on those feel good energies and allowing yourself to also feel good in the process. But let's see what the tarot has in mind for you. Let's take a look. I would laugh if the Ace of Cups came out, Two of Cups, maybe even Lovers, maybe, but we'll see what's happening here. So Aries with the love, what's going on, Aries? A card from the tarot. There it is. We have, Seven of Swords. Okay. Honestly, two messages specifically. Either don't dangle your love with other people, or don't allow other people to dangle their love to you, like a carrot on a stick kind of thing. Okay. You are allowed to have the most self-respect ever, kind of thing. It's very, it's required for you, Aries, to function properly. Genuine reciprocity is required here. If you see that somebody is playing with your heartstrings, you know what to do. Okay, Aries, you know what to do. I'm not saying, blow up on them like a volcano, because Aries are usually known for that. That's okay. But what I'm saying is, make sure that you know when enough is enough, right? Something like this. Make sure that you can tell whether or not the person's playing around, whatever. Now, for you specifically, because this card also talks about strategy, making a plan, things of that nature. It seems like you can have individuals who can help you out with different different plans in terms of how to gain that support. There will be a lot of planning involved when it comes to establishing a actual relationship. So you may require to tell the individual what you expect out of a partnership with someone and vice versa. Okay, so that will be important. Let's move along. But overall, it doesn't look bad. It just means that, stay genuine, stay true, and try not to, try to omit any kind of deceptive feelings, deceptive emotions, deceptive love, quote unquote, right? Try to avoid something like that. Okay. Next up, we have Taurus. What's going on for Taurus? Let's take a look here. Oh, already. And yes, you could be dealing with a person with an L in their name, or you may have an L. Taurus, we've got nurture. Oh, that's your card. That's your card. Okay, develop your skills, grow and expand, and take special care. So let's take a look in terms of what that means. What does that mean according to the tarot here? What does that mean for Taurus? What does that mean for Taurus, please? What does it mean? Kind of, yeah. The Hierophant, there you are. There you are. Your it's like you're reading Taurus. Okay. Specifically, your confidence, your level of belief, your level of your own values are going to come into play here. Very, very strongly, by the way. Very strongly. You may come to, oh, okay. Some of you are getting married. And that's not even a joke. Some of you are actually getting married very soon, very soon. Or someone's proposing to you, or you're proposing to someone soon. That's happening. Now it's more about like stepping up, moving the bar up a little bit. That's what this is about, or solidifying something. Growth and expansion can also mean with someone else, right? So therefore, you're solidifying a certain type of relationship with someone. But the developing your skills in the Hierophant here, it talks about specifically not losing any kind of self-belief here. Don't lose any belief in yourself here, Taurus. What you're meant to do is what you're meant to do. And whatever other people may have an idea about it of some kind, or some type of, opinion about it, that's not for you to take. You're meant to stick to the stuff that works. And I just got a notification, which means confirmation. Stick to what works, Taurus. That's what you're meant to do here. Okay. Stick to what works for you, what things have been tried and true, kind of thing. Stick to what works. Now, your last name could start with this. Your first name could start with an N. The person that you're with could have an N in their name somewhere, an initial of the N somewhere. But it's very interesting. It's gonna go really well for you. It's like you're ready to kind of take on the next challenges of life, something like that. Hello and welcome, Mikey. Thank you for being here. All right, let's move along to the next person, which is Gemini. Let's see what Gemini has over here. Oh, already quite a few. Well, two, but regardless. L and F. So these are, of course, initials, but we've got learning and future. Doing research, communicating well, inside information. It's your destiny. What you've sown, achieve success. Honestly, there's something here that you will, hold on, benefit from. Gemini, you have something about benefit. Now, look, you know what? For some reason, I got the feeling to say, learn from the past and therefore move forward into your future. That's exactly what I got here. Learn from the past and move forward in order to move forward into your future. It doesn't mean take the past lessons or grudges or whatever with you. It means to just incorporate what you've learned into your present, and therefore you can have a good future ahead here. Gemini, it seems like out with the old, in with the new here. But that also requires your mindset to shift a little bit, right? It requires for you to take the teaching. Take the teaching, leave the experience, but take the teaching. Something like that. And incorporate it, incorporate it into your future here. Now, some of you, Gemini, you may be a teacher. That is possible as well, or you may take on you might take on a new profession, or you've been doing your career for a while now where you teach individuals. That is a good thing, by the way. It's just a confirmation. It means that, yes, you're meant to do this purpose in life, this job, this calling, But let's see here, Gemini, if there's anything else, like educate others, right? Allow to educate others. Now, it could be from your own past experiences here. And you will be able to kind of maybe warn someone of something, not to do something the way that you did it because you've learned it, like you've learned from it, and you're trying to see other people not go through the same thing that you did. So therefore you're trying to inform them, right? It's something like that. Now you do have an opportunity, which is very lovely. You may actually have the opportunity of teaching someone, or maybe it's tutoring, or maybe it is counseling. Whatever this is, it looks really, really healthy. It looks really nice, but just don't bring the past with it. Don't bring the past with it. Just go forward. Now, you may have an opportunity to end up with someone, and this is just letting you know, because the opportunity is here. An opportunity can be anything, but this one specifically is that if you come into someone, learn from your past experiences with those old individuals, and then incorporate them into the present, so your future looks all the much brighter. So therefore you have more opportunities in the future. So when I said out with the old, in with the new, that also coincides with new people that you meet and that you want to maybe have a connection with, or um, a relationship with. Out with the old, in with the new. Learn, bring what you learned, but don't hold it against the person that's supposed to be a future endeavor for you, or the situation that's supposed to give you an opportunity in the future. Something like this, okay? Don't shoot yourself in the foot here, Gemini. All right? Okay, next up is Cancer. So let's take a look for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? What's happening for Cancer? Please and thank you. There it is. There it is. Lovely, lovely. Wisdom, good advice, course of study, and experience matters. Well, I mean, you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp. I mean, one and the other could be, intertwined with each other, or you will end up with a Gemini. Regardless, though, let's take a look here. Wisdom is very important here, Cancer. You're going to have a time of retrospection, I would say. Retrospection, reflection, hindsight, things of that nature, where then you'll be able to move forward with not only good advice for others, but also for yourself. If you're going into a new, same thing, but this is a little bit the same like Gemini, but a little different here. This is like, if you're going to go into a specific job opportunity, or just anything of the nature, make sure that you do have the experience along with it. Something like that. There's something specific here where, like, you need the experience, or show that you've had experience in that specific field that you're applying for, because that's what will actually get you the job, the experience part, not the many different titles and the different words, pretty words, whatever. What's going to really shine through for you, Cancer, is that you have the experience in it, and you're also open to learning more, that kind of thing. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Also, if you're choosing a future partner, make sure that you are doing it with discernment. Wise discernment is apparently very important here. Yeah. A place from a place of illumination, from a place of being informed, being enlightened, being, kind of like in the know, understanding what's required out of life, something like that. Cancer, you're a smart cookie. So it's more like it's just letting you know, please, please put that into effect. Please practice that. Practice your wisdom. Practice the fact that you know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. Do this. Do this and it will be really, really good for you down the road. You may even have a person around you that will give you very good advice as well. Yes. Cancer, there is somebody like that here. It doesn't have to be you specifically. It could be that someone around you has like, a thesaurus, not a thesaurus, that's wrong, but like an encyclopedia of different wisdom, different advice that they can give you, and it's sound, it's solid, it's optimistic in nature. It's basically it's in your favor. Like the advice that they may give you is in your favor. It's not going to work against you. If they tell you, hey, you should probably, cut yourself off from this, and that, or from this person, it's probably because they see a little bit more, they see a little bit more than you do, beyond the surface kind of stuff, right? Let's go ahead here. Let's see. Got Leo. So Leo is next. What's going on for Leo? What's happening for Leo? What are they dealing with? What should they keep in mind? I already had one. It's right here. Hope. So keep the faith. Don't give up. Expect a miracle. Oh, Leo, this is nice. This is very nice, actually. What are you? 6 of Wands or Strength card? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. So what is this what's this about here? We've got 10 of Pentacles on the side. Oh, Leo, you're going through some massive challenges with your finances at this time. It is a challenge. It is a challenging time here. However, it does ask you not to lose hope in a specific situation. You might feel that you have something that you've worked on for a very long time and it's going down the pooper, okay? As a loss of hope on your behalf. But actually, it's not as bad as you think it is, Leo. It seems like there's a little bit of a change of direction with it, but it's not going to completely fall apart. It's more like upgrade into something else or transition into being something else. And then you'll be able to gain your footing again with the 10 of Pentacles. So it's something like that. It's not that you're completely out of the field of your financial stability. It's just that there's something changing around you for the time being, temporarily, okay, to redirect you on a little bit of a better path. What was doesn't really work anymore, apparently here, Leo. It doesn't work anymore. So your opportunity here is to brainstorm and kind of like adapt with the change, adapt with the tides, adapt with the flow, something like this. And the more you will, the better it will be for you, actually. It's not about losing hope in the situation, but it's more about looking at what has changed and being able to compromise with it in order to also gain the benefit or reap the rewards afterwards. Yes. Yes, you can do that. That's not a problem, Leo. It's not that it's just, a big old womp womp and it's never going to work. It's more like it's a temporary hiccup. That's what it is here, Leo. It's a temporary hiccup. So don't lose faith over the fact that maybe you were set back financially just a smidge, but maybe that was required, right? Maybe it was required to help you budget better or something like that. Maybe there was a different reason behind why it presented itself as a challenge. Maybe it's that things are no longer the same. The way that businesses operate are no longer the same way, and maybe you need to go back to the drawing board, recalibrate, and throw something new out there, something like that. Okay, or merge something with a new idea and then present it as a new a new benefit to society, whatever. Okay, it doesn't mean that you failed. No, it just means that The times of the way that money is being kept, or money is being earned or even spent, those times are slightly changing. Right now, the economy even is not doing 100% the best. We all know this. And it's just asking you not to lose faith in the whole thing. That's all. That's all. Gain more of a new perspective because you're in a bit of a financial challenge at this time. Maybe you're supposed to come up with something new, you know, because this is no longer it anymore. And you're supposed to move on with the times, move towards something else. Maybe that's what it indicates. It is possible as well that you might be having some family issues as well here, Leo. And if you guys can get on board with doing the family therapy, couples therapy, even, because it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have kids, but anything to do with family issues here, it's literally asking you not to lose faith in it or hope. Don't lose hope in it. There's still a way to help it. There's still a way to repair it, if anything. But compromise is big for some reason. Fluidity, being able to be fluid, is a big, it's like a big word in this one here. Okay. Virgo, let's take a look what's going on for you. You could be dealing with a person who has the name of H, last initial, middle initial, your initials. Okay, so Virgo, what's going on for you, Virgo? Oh, fresh ideas, young person, need practice. So Virgo, you may be dealing with a person that you feel like you need to train, maybe. Let's take a look here. Or there is a fresh idea on the horizon for you, and it's going to be really solid for you in the long run. 9 of Cups. Yeah. Now here's the thing. Virgo, there's a small little warning here, or rather, keep your eyes open for this. Okay, it's something like that. The actual message here for Virgo is, if you feel like a person is being extremely immature with you to the point where they are only doing things for their own selfish gain, you do require to disengage from that. It feels like that's not really your pathway. Okay, it's not really where you're meant to end up. It's not really for you specifically. Youth doesn't mean that, like, the youth thing here is, it's it's not that the person is youthful in age or youthful in spirit. This person is selfish. So anybody that comes your way that exudes those kind of vibrations about themselves, or exudes those kind of mannerisms about themselves, you are, it's best for you to not pay it as much attention as you used to. Okay. You don't, Virgo, you do not have to correct people. Actually, you don't have to train this person. This person knows what they're doing. They're doing everything in their own benefit. Don't worry about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't get involved here, because there's a person here that's just, they're comfortable. Okay, Virgo, they're comfortable. And in the meantime, they're also teaching you a specific lesson to just focus your own energy onto yourself and be happy too. You know, it's like, through their own selfish actions and selfish ways, they're also showing you how to also be a little bit selfish in life. You don't have to take responsibility for everybody in the world, Virgo. You do not. You can go ahead and enjoy your life too, though. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. But the thing here is that anybody who's like this, you don't have to stick around, Virgo. You don't have to stick around. Okay? You don't have to. It's not your job to parent the people that you're surrounding yourself with. It's your job to kind of like, enjoy their company, sure, but it's not for you to tell them what's best for them. We can only tell ourselves what's best for us. And here, Apparently, people who are very, very self-focused to the point where they just don't even care what they're doing. That's not a place for you, Virgo. Aren't you tired of telling people who they should be? How human they should be? Aren't you tired of that? So in this case, focus on your own happiness here, Virgo. It's going to be good for you. Okay. Libra, let's take a look here. What's next? Libra. What's for Libra? What is going on for Libra? What are they dealing with, Libra? Libra, please. There we go. So we do have a strong friendship, diplomatic solution, having guests. I believe Xenio is like friendliness, something like that, or being adaptable, being welcoming. This is this is a very nice thing to have about oneself. It seems like you may be hosting, actually. You may be hosting something. Um, what is that? It's like, yeah, like having people over, that's fine. I understand that, but it's more about socialization. I think you're going to have more of a social aspect to your life here. You may even come across people, new people, I feel like, new people who will, it's more like they'll open up your social status or they'll open up your social outlook, something like that. Give me a second here. Let me see what that's about here. So Libra, I mean, it's your card. Like it's your card, you know? You're a social butterfly. So it seems, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're going to be doing some work with younger individuals actually here, Libra. It seems like, or talking about something young, a young energy, a young, fresh energy. Oh, that's cute because I even heard that like if you have children, then your children may be asking you that their friends come over for a sleepover or something like that. That's cute too. I mean, that's where you'll be hosting, right? You'll be the host of the house kind of thing. Regardless though, you're also going to form a strong, yeah, a strong tie or bond or friendship with your inner child this time around coming up whenever this whenever this happens, or you'll be more set, you'll be more um driven, you'll be more driven or motivated to create a good friendship with, it's got younger individuals here. It really does. I don't know if you're like you know, a high school coach or something like that, or some kind of like you perform extracurricular activities and you help children, you know, become better, become better as individuals in general here. So it is a focus on children. So the bond is going to be good with either, you know, if it's your children, then it's your children. If it's your inner child, then it's your inner child. Or if it's, you know, other individuals' children, then that's what it is as well here. You'll even talk about that to other people too, potentially. You'll tell people about keeping a optimistic mindset here. You may even get an invitation, that is here as well, an invitation to go out to an event with other individuals here. Maybe they're going to be the ones hosting you, kind of thing, you know? You're going to be the guest in their place. Um, and you're going to have like the diplomatic know-how to keep the atmosphere lighthearted. Lighthearted. It's actually really nice. Somebody may even ask you out, possibly, for Libras who are single. You may be invited to a an event here, and then you'll meet somebody there, and then after that you guys can, you know, progress from that. But there is some kind of like a really positive message here. It is a positive message. Page of Wands is great. It's small at the beginning, but it's a nice potential. It's an optimistic potential here. Okay. After Libra, we have Scorpio. So let's see for Scorpio, what is going on? Scorpio, what are you dealing with, or what will you be dealing with? What's upcoming for Scorpio here? Let's take a look. Scorpio. There we go. Scorpio has quite a lot. We'll take a look at them. Unique, relax, and order. Oh, you could be doing like what do you call that? Work-life balance here, Scorpio, but let's keep going here. So there we go. All right. Reward. Being prosperous, results of hard work, successful effort. Very nice. Scorpio, this is lovely for you. Okay. This is a very nice, a very nice message for you. It just means that a lot of your hard work will pay off incoming in the future kind of thing. But that was the other one there. The order, the relax, uniqueness. You do require to be genuine here. It's more like authenticity gets you the reward here. Keeping to your promises, keeping to your word, follow through is required as well. You may be dealing with a person who requires to do that with you, by the way. They require to be genuine and authentic with you, with a sense of accountability, something like that. And I feel like you will require to tell them this. You can't just expect them to be good human beings. You may require to let them know of a few things in terms of how to keep the household in an orderly fashion, something like that. Hold on a second. Let me see what the tarot has to say about this. Oh, there it is. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there does require to be a sense of genuine expression here, Scorpio. Whatever this specific situation is, it's just asking you and asking the people that you deal with that the actions that you guys, the rewards that you get are from authentic actions that you make. And genuine intentions that you decide on. It's something like this here, Scorpio. It's more like being being authentic gets you the spoils. It's something like that. Being genuine gets you the true contentment from within yourself. This is not a fake it till you make it kind of vibe. This is an actual, like, if you want to be successful and rewarded in the future, you really got to walk the talk. You really have to show with your actions what you're talking about with your words. You really have to express it. Knight of Cups is about expression. It's about not just talking that you're well intentioned, but actually showing through by example, living it by example. For some of you, it's another person, though. I feel like it's the other person that you're kind of fed up with. Maybe them telling you one thing and doing another. You will require to explain this. Scorpio, you will require to explain this to this individual, that type of behavior, is more along the lines of playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. So it's one of those things. Here, though, the more genuine you are, the better you have in life, is basically what's going on here, Scorpio. Okay. And you may require to explain that to another person that you're dealing with. That is a potential here. Okay. Moving along, even if it's a child of your own, just teach them that, authenticity and being genuine gets them the spoils in life, something like that. They don't have to wear masks, something like that. All right, after Scorpio, we have Sagittarius. So let's take a look here. Sagittarius, what's coming up for you? We have, meditate on it, spend time alone, and silence your doubts. That's good. That's actually really nice. So let's take a look. What's going on for Sagittarius here? Sorry, I just have to... There we go. All right, according to tarot. Oh, Sagittarius, what are you doing? What's going on here? Got the Page of Cups in reverse. The six. Oh, sorry, the six. I was going to be like, the six is something. No, it's the Lovers. King of Swords. You may have a little bit of a quiet disappointment because of another person, actually. It's not really a you thing. It's really about facing that stuff, facing those dislikes or disappointments, um, just on your own, sitting with it for a little bit, sitting with it and mm, accepting a situation. There is something going on there too. That one is a different situation though. That one's more like, if something didn't work out, then there could be that you and a specific partner of yours requires some time off, but not like from one another or anything, but like you guys need a little bit of like a quiet moment with each other. Maybe you guys require to go ahead and disconnect from the family and go for, go towards things that more so focus on your partnership instead. Rather than incorporating others into your partnership, make sure that it's kind of like a you and this person and a quiet time and where you guys can just enjoy each other's company kind of thing, something like that. If you guys haven't been on dates, go on dates, something like this. Not everybody has to be part of your relationship or your life in general here. You may find that some things are just quieting down a little bit between yourself and a person. That's okay. That's actually okay. It's not a big problem. It just means that this is required for some emotions to kind of relax a little bit, or to become, mm, I want to say, not as inflamed for some reason. It's more like allow things to flow, allow things to go in a nice quiet pace, or like a relaxed place here. Now, here's the thing. The fact that you want to be noticed or you want to be acknowledged by this person that you are with is not a bad thing. You are allowed to want attention. Okay, you're allowed. But the thing here is that you guys may require to do it on your own, meaning that nobody else is allowed to interfere, or nobody else is allowed to come into the partnership kind of thing. You may also feel like, if you're around a person that slightly makes you feel bad about yourself, or if you're near a person that doesn't talk to you nicely, because this King of Swords is on the flip side like that, it's a challenge. It's actually letting you know that instead of allowing their words to impact your inner child, it's better to just take some time away from that, or rather disengage, and then go ahead and kind of quiet down your mind, and not allow those nasty words to be affecting you. Okay, so don't allow those nasty words of another person to be affecting your genuine spirit within yourself, kind of thing. If you need to disengage by going to, the other room, or by going out for a little bit, that's okay. You can do that. You're allowed. And try to reestablish your connection with yourself, kind of thing. If you feel like somebody's just not really, taking you into consideration or something like that, and they'd say something unkind, just don't allow it to impact you so heavily, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Next up is Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn? Capricorn. Being courted, treating yourself, falling in love. Very nice. Capricorn, super nice. Now the thing is that the whole being courted and falling in love, it could just be self-care. Capricorn, you may come into a time where you will be putting yourself first, basically. What this means is that you'll just have more respect for yourself. You'll be able to love yourself better, you may be dealing with a person with the initials of the R, or you may have that in your name. Regardless, though, it's more about enjoying the moment of being romanced, enjoying the courtship thing, and then being able to go from there. Slow and steady wins the relationship here, apparently, Capricorn. Okay. But this treating yourself, I really have a feeling that it's going to be also about how you look at yourself is how other people are going to look at you, and that's how other people will treat you. Okay, but let me see what the tarot has to say to that. Wheel of Fortune. It's nice. There's actually like a divine romance that wants to come in, but make sure that it is not a repetitive contract. Sorry, what I mean by that is like a lesson. Make sure that it's not a lesson. And the only way you can make sure of that is by being authentic to yourself, respecting your own time, respecting your own self, being able to recognize when somebody's just not really for you and hurting your feelings on purpose, that kind of stuff, and you're just not going to stand for it. This is not about saying, oh well, I'm a strong alpha male or I'm a strong independent woman or whatever. That's not what this is about. It's about the self-respect. And if you see that somebody's not respecting you properly, it may mean that you're not respecting your own self properly. And you should. Okay. You should. And that will not give this type of individual to come in and be a lesson. Instead, they will be a good divine blessing instead. Like they'll be a nice, uh, a nice gift from the universe kind of thing because you've been taking care of yourself. It's something like that. You'll be attracting a great person because you're treating yourself in a great fashion. Okay. All right. Aquarius, let's take a look here. What's happening for Aquarius? Oh, there it is. Justice. Ooh, I actually just got divine justice. That's interesting. Okay. Legal matters, being impartial, taking a stand. Okay, listen. Oh, sorry, Aquarius. All right. You may be dealing with people who have that name or you have this name. However, that's not what really gets my attention. What really gets my attention is that you may have been waiting for a court case to finish up for a very long time. This is the time that it will. Okay. It's coming to its closure very soon, actually, really soon. But it's also got this divine justice behind it. I don't know why, but somebody here is getting, yikes, somebody here is getting karma for what they embellished, what they accused you of. Oh my. You actually could be Aquarius. You could be on somebody's side and like you're there to support them, you're supportive of them, and then you'll get like a good return because of that, because you were authentically and genuinely supporting someone, and you'll get a return for that. You could be waiting for somebody to finally, divorce somebody else. You could be waiting for some kind of justice to come in and do its proper course kind of thing. But this needs to come from your own genuine intention or genuine good wishes. There's something about that too. Like the person's not going to get karma because you didn't like the way that they acted with you, or and you started getting vengeful on them, and you started, taking matters into your own hands, and throwing crap at them and whatever. That's not how karma works. um Karma is more about whether it's positive or negative. You just have to be aware of where it is directed to, or what it's directed towards. There could be some people here that you could have accused of the wrong thing. You've been against them since the very beginning, or you thought they were against you and you got the wrong impression about that, and therefore karma's here, or the justice is here to balance that energy out. It's something like that. Or somebody accused you of all these different things, really heinous things. You're not like that. So therefore, the scales of balance are going to come in and make sure that they reset the energy exchange here in some way, shape, or form. It's something like that, Aquarius. So if you were even like very poorly treated by a previous person, then that person's gonna, you're gonna hear about it, Aquarius, you're gonna hear about it. But it's not about, you being all smug that they got theirs. That's not what this is about. What this is actually about is that you finally kind of see that your your character is being validated because that person has been pooping on it for such a long time, that your character is actually being redeemed or vindicated. It's something like that, but it's not because of your own hands. It's because that, the energy's coming through and they're washing your plate for you. It's something like that. They're washing the plate, or the gossip clean. It's something like that. Okay? So you will see that. You will see it, you will experience it. You're gonna, justice can either be good or bad, doesn't matter. Whoever's been acting from the correct way or from the correct side, from a genuine fashion, either or, however it goes, um, energy rebalancing is going to happen here. Okay, let me just see what's going on. Oh, I see them. Actually, two. We've got King of Pentacles, and then we've got Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. It could actually be also with an individual that you are married to, that the uh, up until this point they were not giving you any real effort, and all of a sudden in they come, and now they want to, now they want to work on things, now they want to really stabilize the connection or something like that. For some of you, too little too late is what I hear. Okay, okay, understood. But for others of you, there is a chance to solidify this. There is a chance to have this person really grow into their mature side with you, or whatever. It is also possible, the one that I heard, that it's like too little too late. I feel like you may have met into somebody that you're already really happy with, and let's say like the old individual that used to be kind of against you, um they don't have anything to say about it anymore. Like you're building with a person that you feel the most secure and stable with, and that other individual who slandered you, by the way, they are they're completely taken off the board here. They're taken off your path, basically, because you're actively choosing to work alongside with the person that gives you the most stability, who gives you the most security here, that you really feel, you know, connected with. Now, the ones that are truly about the court system, okay, especially those legal matters and all that stuff. Aquarius, it seems here that you're going to get a certain type of payout after a bit of effort on your behalf here, because there was a bit of effort on your behalf here. Somebody was trying to poop on your name as well. I don't know why. Maybe there was some falsified documentation or something like that. Don't worry about it. That's gonna be straightened out. Okay, don't worry about that part. Um, but there is some form of even like custody. If you're looking to have proper custody and I do mean proper and it's fair, right? Then it's going to go very well for all parties involved here. Um, some of you may actually get divorced, and it's going to be an easy divorce. Actually, it will be an easy divorce. It's not going to be all that hard and harsh. You will have a good divorce, kind of thing. Make sure there is something else. Make sure that during this legal process, the monetary gain from it is fair. Because if it's not fair, or let's say like a person's asking of you too much, or you're asking too much of the other person, whatever the case is here, karma's still going to come in to balance that out. So what that means is you may not, the amount of money that you are asking for or they are asking from you may not be given back to you or you to them, but what will happen is that that money will be spent anyway. Therefore, you will not have that money to enjoy, is what I'm trying to say here. So, what's fair is most important here. Okay, just letting you know. Even from that other person, if you feel like they're asking you too much, then don't worry about it. It'll actually work itself out. It really will. It really will. It really will. You may see it over time, though. Karma is not as super instant as we all think. And to be honest with you, we should not be holding on to, I hope they get theirs. No, no, no need for that. Karma's going to come in and do its job anyway. It doesn't require your permission. It'll do what it needs to do in order to equalize or stabilize the energy exchange. It'll do it anyway. Okay? You don't have to get involved. All right. Pisces. There we go. We have serendipity. Very nice. So, fated connection, good fortune, and happy accident. Pisces, you will have a moment in your life where you will feel like everything is finally piecing itself together. All the puzzles of the pieces are coming together. Very nice. Whether this means for your love life, whether this means for your financial life, whether this means for just life overall here. Maybe, maybe you're moving somewhere abroad quicker than you thought. Whatever this is, it seems like there is something really nice at the end of this dark beaten path tunnel kind of thing. All right, let's see what's going on with the tarot though for Pisces. What's happening for Pisces with the tarot? What is it? What's the message for that? What is it? Serendipity. Queen of Swords, huh? Who is that though? Temperance. Wow. Honestly, Pisces, you're going to start to take on a bit of a more practical and logical approach to things, which will help you set boundaries with individuals that are not for you. Hmm, that's very nice. That's very nice for you. It seems like, to be honest with you, it almost actually feels like you'll be protecting your peace so much and so strongly that anybody coming in and trying to discombobulate it. I don't know, that's the word. Okay. Or trying to frazzle it for you or ruffle it up for you. Your piece is most important, and you're going to become the Queen of Swords. So, King or Queen of Swords, it doesn't matter. You guys know what I mean. You will be more on the side of protecting your peace and quiet here. Yep. Even financially. You're also going to come up with new ideas. At one point or another, you're going to come up with new ideas in terms of how to help yourself out budget better, or how to help yourself out in gaining more finances. Good fortune, happy accident. Here's the thing, though. There is a little bit of a warning here for those of you that it will come into some kind of windfall. You're not supposed to talk about it. honestly, you're just not supposed to talk about it. No, it's not about you talking about it. 10 of Cups. This is super wisdom. Yeah, protect your peace and quiet here, Pisces. It seems like you're going to come into a moment or a period of your life where everything's going to align so well for you, but your main duty is to protect that. That's going to be for you. You're going to come into something really nice, but you're going to need to be the shield and the sword that protects that nice thing in your life. Okay? Which means you're not giving it out for, excessively. You're not giving it out excessively. Okay? Like it's your reward. It's your reward. Treat it as such. It's yours. It's your work. It's your hard effort. It's your time spent with sleepless nights and working tirelessly to get this through. It's your effort. It's for you. It's the reward for you, Pisces. So don't just spread it around all willy-nilly, because then the universe is going to be like, okay, well, I guess she's just going to, throw away, or he is just going to throw away their blessings pretty much to everyone and anyone. Don't do that. There are some things that are for you. That's it. That's where it ends. There's no more talking after that. Some things are for you. End of story. You may come across maybe fire and air, potentially. You could have fire and air in your chart. But you may come across a fire or air, mostly air. Fire, air, yeah, whatever. I mean, Libra and Sagittarius are here. That things are going to go really well. Things are going to go very well, actually. You'll start to create a 10 of Cups situation with these individuals or something like that. This is really nice. This is very nice. It's going to go very well, but it needs to be protected. That's it. That's all it requires. If people come in and try to, screw it up for you somehow, then you can tell them to hightail it out. The Magician, the 3 of Pentacles, yeah, the 4 of Cups. Anybody that wants to come in and manipulate you or isolate you from your own blessing in life, that's a no-no. Like they're trying to take it away from you. No, that's a no, thank you. Regardless, though, it seems like you're gonna have a moment in life here where you're gonna catch a break, and it's gonna be really good, and it is your break. Remember that. It is your break. And if you want to, let's say, share it with your family members, that's fine. But I'm talking about, the outsiders. You don't have to. Okay, it's your blessing. It's your reward. Enjoy it. All right. So that's it. That's all. You're gonna get a breakthrough, and Pisces, you're also probably gonna get a new partner under those specific signs. Could be also a Gemini or a Virgo too. Keep that in mind. But regardless, if there's anybody trying to manipulate out of your blessings, you're meant to cut that off. You're meant to cut that person out. Okay. You're not supposed to be going through hardships just because somebody else says, or whatever the case is. You guys know what I mean. You're not meant to be dragged down. If life is going well for you, it's going well for you, and enjoy that. You have the right to. All right. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 2. Again, same thing. Okay. As for now, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week, in case you never know. And take care for now. Bye-bye.